It's a steep hill.
Both of them are now running and switching screens.
Can Lehman make it up that?
Gonna try.
Don't flip it.
We're good.
And of course, all my messages.
These tanks are amazing.
Yeah, considering they can get up pretty much anything. And whoa, hello.
There goes the Sentinel again.
oh, he's gonna make it. Oh, he nailed it.
Nice one, Yama.
Nice.
What'd
How's your
Yama
armor? He nearly armored himself.
He flipped?
User joined your
Almost.
Technically.
Is Yaba up? Yep, he is.
Roger.
Nice moonwalk.
What?
Hashtag just Sentinel things.
Hashtag. It's just a sentinel.
Listen to his bombs because Zeke's coming in. Or Zeke or whoever it is.
So they really do outnumber us. We're not even halfway there.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
We can cut them down pretty fast and we'll have the advantage. It's all about getting there down early.
That was.
This is sketchy as fuck.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh my god.
So
that should not have been able to do that.
Should not be possible.
Early.
No.
I think staying alive is better. Well, yeah.
Why did we go through the mountain?
We try. I try to help us stay alive.
Every
While
time
you
the
guys
leaves
make sure
spit
that
stuff
while
in my
we're
face,
moving,
I lag.
you kill as many of them as possible.
Is that really up to us with these gunners?
Just don't stop moving.
These gunners are going to be using standard rounds, right? Not HE.
Yes.
As I just see the sentinel go crazy.
However,
He's stuck in.
Sentinels.
However, with your scroll wheel, you should be able to change their weaponry yourself from the driver's seat.
The Chimera 2, hold up.
I've stopped.
We might want to make a path for him to go through, because the fact the sentinel is going to be a POS trying to get
Normally I
POS.
would see that option, but it's not popping up for me right now.
Where's Yaba?
He flipped over, he's fixing it.
Keep yourself moving. I've marked on a map where we're going to regroup just to the northeast of this location.
Drop here.
Yeah, I've asked the Zeus to drop my sentinel there.
Alright,
It's bugging out. Oh my god.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Sentinels were a mistake.
Yeah. I don't know why they like the sentinel so much. Okay.
Hold up, Chimera 2.
So where's our sentinel?
Right behind us, 220.
Alright, he's fast enough, let's keep
What
going.
did you see?
Reporting Sentinel's position.
Oh.
Alright, let's go. He's up and running.
Alright, Chimera 2, you
Alright,
good to go.
Bravo, let's get going. We should be clear of trees now, by the way.
We got a little bit more of trees to go through.
Who said that?
Dead Star, I'm looking at the map.
Well, it's
Wait,
fun
you
to
in
do
Team
that.
Bravo? You're the Chimera gunner?
Yes. No, I'm not the gunner. I'm the gunner for the Lehman.
Oh, you're in the Lehman. Shit, yeah, okay. I forgot you were in there, sorry.
I kind of did too.
However, you got some
Everybody
good footage?
forgets about me!
I'm sorry.
However, you got some good footage of us being mountain goats.
Oh yes. Oh yes, and it's live stream. I gotta post up on Tiger's watching.
Wait, Tiger's watching the stream?
Yes. From my point of view.
Tell him to fucking get off it, otherwise he's gonna stream snipe us, the cheating bastard.
Ghosting.
Well, he can hear you. He can hear you, by the way. Because it picks up even audio through the general information.
Yeah, he really should be on this.
Yeah.
So you've seen our plan.
Most likely.
Well, that's not fair.
No, it isn't.
Wait, what the hell?
Almost lost visual of them. That's scary.
To be fair, Dead Star, you did place it right in the middle of the task force radio.
Dead Star, are you sure that he is on your stream?
Yeah, there's two people on it, and one of them's me.
Are you sure it's Tiger?
Give me a sec, let me double check.
He said JK right after, so I don't think it's actually him.
Hey, wake up.
Alright, Lehman, I want you to go ahead of me. I'm gonna follow behind you. That way then I will be less
I heard
likely
a last
to get
shot.
tree.
Oh, it's Orkin that's
Roger.
watching.
Hey, wake up.
It's Orkin that's
Roger.
watching. Are you sure it's Orkin?
Yeah, he
Is
just
Orkin
messaged me.
part of that squad?
No, he was an observer.
Okay. Also, did somebody fire? Because I heard a las around.
Wasn't us.
I probably heard it from the town.
That's possible.
Oh, wait.
Then they must have scouts out here.
Either that or you're hearing stray shots go through the air.
Probably.
Lehman, move out. Seconds if the Lehman would want to move.
Just keep going.
Good
Go.
note,
Go, go, go,
The
go.
hill we're going down is very fucking steep.
Alright, this is Bravo. We are at holding Bravo. Commencing operation in T-minus 3 seconds. 2, 1, roll out.
Moving out.
Moving.
Autobots, roll out.
By the way, you don't have to be afraid of the trees. We're strong enough to go over them.
I just don't want to get armored.
You won't in this. The only thing that you're gonna armor is if you take the turn too sharp.
Swivel. You see something calling out?
Yeah.
Roger. Copy. My sentinel was drunk.
Also, report when you have eyes on that town.
Eyes
We
on
have eyes
town.
on the town.
Eyes on.
Getting maneuvering pattern.
I see trenches. North side.
Lehman's, gunners, if you press the plus and minus button on your numpad, you will zoom the scope in.
I got it in my mouse.
Watch these bushes. You're getting spinning pattern. Or cycling pattern, one or the other.
Don't. Got eyes.
If you see him, shoot.
Jesus.
Why is my gunner not shooting?
Target that soldier. 200 meters.
Never mind.
9 o'clock.
Alright, town coming up on the left. I'm starting to see it.
Target that man. 200 meters. 9 o'clock.
Consider you good?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Prepare to engage. This is Alpha, coming across the south. Here we fucking go.
Drop.
I'm on your 6, Lehman.
Let's fuck that day up.
We're in the dead zone, come on.
Battle cannons, you have 360. Keep it on the town.
Target that rifleman.
For some reason, my gunner won't shoot or even aim at the direction of the town.
I hope they have the AI skill up a decent amount.
They have the AI skill lowered, however, it may be just a bug.
I mean,
Press
it was
control.
pointing at the town earlier, but it wasn't shooting.
It may
Target
not
that
see anything.
rifleman.
I hear gunfire, is that you, Alpha?
That's Bravo.
Negative, negative.
Or
That's not
plasma.
Alpha.
Copy, I'm receiving plasma fire.
Copy, we see him. Engage, engage, engage. You are free to engage.
Holy shit, we caught up to them.
Just keep going. Don't stop.
Left track is in orange.
Copy, keep moving, don't stop.
Taking fire, left track damaged. Get them, net them now. North, 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 north,
I don't see him at all.
north. Get them, what are you doing? Jonas, you are not in
Target
there.
that man.
North, north.
600 meters. 10 o'clock.
Lehman 1 is down, Lehman 1 is down. Damn gunner couldn't shoot for shit.
Copy, dismount, dismount, dismount. Form up on left
Bravo's
side of
coming right behind you.
Chimera's
Oh, shit.
drivers.
Target that rifleman.
Okay.
Have a click.
Chimera
11
2 is
o'clock.
down.
I don't have aim on the town. It's too steep here. I don't have aim. Get me off this mountain now.
I can't hear anything at the moment.
Get me off this mountain. I do
Roger.
not have aim on the Ildens at all.
Target that man. 400 meters. 11
Oh
o'clock.
shit, they had a mine down.
Copy that.
Be advised, there are mines around the area.
I thought you said no mines.
Cancel target. Target that man. 300 meters. 10 o'clock.
I have no eyes on. Oh, here we are.
My gunner won't even shoot!
Keep moving.
Chimera looks
Target
hit.
that man. 200 meters. 10 o'clock. Cancel target. Target that soldier.
Sentinel's fucked on Sentinel
Chimera
1
down.
disengaging.
Got
One
one.
track's hit.
I just got fucking armored.
It's not gonna spin.
Target that
Unfortunately, since we're in
rifleman,
combat,
200
we will
meters,
not
10
get our
o'clock.
Chimera's Sentinels reflipped.
Roger, dismounting.
Dismounting Lehman 2.
If Lehman is
Where are
disabled,
they?
take up a defensive position. And try and repair it.
There's a plasma gun on top of the roof where I marked.
Roger.
I am on the western hill. Repeat, western hill. I'm moving around towards the northern part of the town, and I'm going to start sniping anyone on the roof.
Attempting to repair Lehman 2. Dead Star, which track is down?
Left.
Roger.
I got movement on a roof.
I need an
What's
ace
the ping
check.
button?
Repeat, I need an ace check. Priest, are you up?
What is the ping button?
Control Shift T. Alright, Priest is down!
Dead
We need
Star,
to find...
switch to the driver and turn off the engine.
We need to find... We need to find Priest! Someone find Priest! He is down!
Copy, will do.
Blood Ops, are you up? Blood Ops
There are
is down.
Kasrkin to the east.
Peters, are you up?
I'm up, trying to repair Lehman 2.
Anthony, you're up, correct?
I'm up, but they have the fucking Chimera Cup.
Copy. Jonas, are you up?
I'm up.
Levi, you up?
I'm up.
Deadstar, you up?
I'm up.
Copy. We need someone to go and pick up Priest and Blood Ops.
Oh, hey guys.
God, I hate it how these rounds don't pierce. None of these buildings can be taken down by these rounds, and it sucks.
Repairing left track.
I pretty much got 3 pinned down.
Engine shouldn't be on.
It's on because I'm in here.
Track repaired.
Alright, Lehman Russ is up.
Copy. Get her moving. Don't stop.
I'll stay infantry.
We're
Lehman 2
splitting
moving
up.
out.
One's down, middle of the road. He's knocked up. I don't see anybody else running towards him. They're in pairs of 2. You got guys up here. Guys up there. Got guys up here, guys over there. And we just got another pier coming over towards these buildings.
Roger. Keep us moving.
Bring me further up the hill. Don't stop halfway through. Bring me all the way up. Do not stop halfway and bring me along the side.
Roger.
I will not have an angle on the ceilings, on these roofs.
It's far enough for you?
Keep that Lehman running. Keep it moving. Don't stop for anything. I need some people to find Priest. I need some people to find Blood.
Can't do that.
They're quite possibly over near that destroyed Lehman.
I'll go look then.
Use the bushes so they
They're
can't...
up towards the river, towards the road, going up towards from where we came from. At least I'm getting markers over there.
Roger, we're heading downhill.
Roger.
Copy, I have one plasma gunner currently partially pinned down.
Location?
That building.
Tech Priest and the other guy are both over there. I see trenchers being put up over there.
Copy.
They're moving in the alleyways. Oh, I see movement.
You know how to do a jerking move, right? So
I'm afraid
you
to take a shot and expose myself.
just tap the W button to jerk the
What are you using?
User entered
The
your
radio, I
channel.
can't hear you that well.
Las rifle.
jerk
Bad
the
idea.
controls. So when you're going through the open area that we got shot at, tap W. Give it a second burst every single time. Just one Mississippi, one Mississippi, one Mississippi. Keep doing that over and over as we're going through there to break up the speed.
Gotcha.
User in your channel timed out.
And occasionally slam on the brakes when you feel like.
Mine.
Why don't you have your mine detector out?
I do have a mine, but it was disappeared right under us. Hull is damaged, but we're still moving.
Copy. Keep it moving.
Left track's down again.
Soldier on foot right in front of us.
Friendlies.
Behind us.
Oh no, we do have an enemy right behind.
Yep, we got a.
Where?
Ping your location.
What? I put a whole fucking clip into him.
Yeah, we may have just.
They're probably gonna yonk our tank. Yep, they're yonking our tank.
I got confirmation on another Chimera with someone down behind it. Who is that?
That would be me. I'm down behind. Oh,
That Chimera is damaged. Still looks up, not exploded. There is someone down behind it. Looks like he took a shot whilst repairing.
Well, mine exploded, so.
whoops. Wrong buttons. Sounds like they got out, but I'm not 100% sure. Somebody's engaging. They still haven't checked my body.
Be advised, Breezy, I can't get to you. You're in the tank still. Copy. Breezy's bleeding out, I'm healing him. Oh, shit. Sorry, my bad.
Did I hear index?
One guy woke up and I panic shot him. That was my bad, sorry.
I wonder if I got him. I have no idea.
Oh, shit.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Which one of you fuckers lit me up from a hill with a las rifle?
Ah, shit.
Can somebody get me up?
Which one of you?
Trent.
What's up?
The chapter master commanded you to get up.
Which one of you
That will
shot me
help
from
your
a hill with a las rifle?
self-bandage.
Okay, everybody.
Was down.
We should all be here unless somebody's fucking down.
If it makes Achilles feel any better, as soon as he said you're gonna atone for that, I died.
Is this everybody?
Yeah.
Hello.
All 8 of us.
Arma, is this all you?
What's up?
Yeah, it should be all of us.
Those M14s fire one single hot shot,
I'll
right?
make it now.
Valid, I think.
They don't have a burst fire or rapid fire. They only have a couple of shots, right?
Type 14s have a rapid fire mode, though
Hello?
I don't think we used it.
How many clips?
I mean, I carry more.
How many bullets in the
You
clip?
can only carry one.
It's
Did
only
anybody
got
hear
one
me?
clip of 200 rounds. That's it.
Did I?
Alright, so one of you
Hello?
probably hit me up then.
Hey, Levi.
Okay.
If you guys want to just
make him
line
aware
up,
that
I'll
you-
do
you-
index
Oh, shit, that starts
and
them
then everyone else
completely
talk.
out of place with the rest of the armor.
Hey guys, what
I'll
is
say again, if everyone would please line up, I'll do index as a Zeus.
We'll line up on Tiger then.
Ooh, I'm up.
Wait. Whoa, hold on. Which?
We're just gonna keep
son
switching
of a-
each way.
Orkin, I know you're invisible, man, so just stay
I'm
where
invisible?
you are. Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that.
I made you invisible so nobody
Okay,
shot you.
okay.
Rip.
He's in white, we still wouldn't have shot him.
Yeah.
I know, I just,
I mean,
some of
from-
you actually almost drove over him, so.
Not my fault, we should have stood there.
Okay, so, anyway, you guys all ready for why is somebody healing? They should not be wounded. And who is that armor that is AFK? Or not armor, sorry, Kasrkin.
I don't know.
Hello?
It's Breezy.
He's dying on the ground somehow. Give me a minute, I got a Zeus heal.
Congratulations, both teams. That was really amazing to watch.
Question.
One in the back is Hot
Quit.
Pocket. He left
Oh,
alone.
jeez.
No, Hot Pocket was glitched.
Question.
He's up now.
The person that I used the rocket launcher on, did I manage to down you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, so, everyone. pay
User
attention.
disconnected from your channel.
I'm gonna start with, from a Zeus point of view, this op actually was pretty fair. Kasrkin is outnumbered by vehicles, and not only that, half of them didn't
User
even
joined your
engage you.
channel.
They were split up, and they pulled it off pretty smart. As for armor, Yaba, seriously disappointed in your Sentinel skills.
Yeah, not my best today, I'll admit that.
You flipped your Sentinel 4 times before even getting into the op.
Yeah.
Please get better at that. I'm not gonna keep flipping it.
Normally it doesn't flip that many times.
Yeah. As
One of
for
the flips
armor,
was because I was up a cliff.
I understand what you guys are trying to do, circling the town like that. However, I would have suggested doing it in one big group, or coordinating the pincer better, because one of you guys went before the other.
Yeah, the distances were a bit off. The
Yeah,
squad
that was
in the west were
a
behind.
major problem. Other than that, you should have noticed that when the AI crew bails, that's generally a good time to bail out of the tank.
Not always.
I can confirm, not always.
Okay, well.
It's really not. They bail very early.
Yeah, they pretty much one hit and they'll bail, whereas, so... Yeah.
If anything,
sounds
that's
like
red.
AI.
We
Anyway,
tested it.
who was with Tech Priest besides, shoot, I think There was one trooper that was up that tried to heal somebody that was by himself.
Blood Ops?
Yes, Blood.
I got downed immediately.
Okay, nope, not Blood. Who was it? I think John or Joan?
I was up there.
Jonas. Were you communicating to let them know that everybody was down, or did you just kind of lay there not knowing what's going on?
I panicked a bit. I will admit.
Just wondering, because you kind of looked like a shell-shocked turtle there for a minute. As for everything else from armor, it looks like you guys were communicating well. Your timing was just off.
Yeah, that was.
And you couldn't.
And I will say this: our gunners need some serious training in looking for targets, because I was pointing out, just as the driver was seeing plasma fire coming from one of the rooftops. I kept telling him the exact place to look. They say, I don't see him, when they're right on the rooftop.
Okay.
John S.
All I can suggest to that is try bearing instead of rooftop. Give them a bearing on the roof of the building.
I was giving them a bearing. I was giving them bearing and location.
He was for his troop. The issue is, I don't think Jonas has got his map up, his GPS up, which would have helped him quite a bit.
Also, keep in mind, bearings are not an exact science. The bearing from my location is going to be actually 2 to 3 degrees off from Tigers.
However, we're in the same vehicle.
Yeah, they were in the same vehicle.
Oh, in that case, then I have no idea.
Okay. Other than that armor.
No.
Other than that armor, once you really started taking fire on the side armor, I would have just started pointing my front armor and started pinning them down. That's just me personally. I don't like taking shots at the side armor, especially
Problem with
not.
that though, is that if you get hit in the side armor and you're on tracks, you go into a wild spin.
I just said get out of side armor.
May I mention something, sir?
Go ahead.
Due to how the mod is right now, the armor values are kind of mixed up, so the front armor is actually worse than the rear armor.
And someone messaged that to Gore then, because last I checked, the front was better than the rear.
We tested that with deltas.
I will say on Gore's side, they're totally redoing the armor. I think next update they said armor will actually have penetration values and such.
Fantastic! Got along with the mod team. First, I can't spawn Valkyries. Now they fucked up the armor. Anyway.
Chimeras have. Basically, we shot a Lehman Russ about, was it 4 or 5 times in the ass?
It was 6 times.
6 times, and it went up. Front.
Oh
3.
yeah, I actually tested that. There's some kill zones in the back where you have to hit, or else you'll just hit the engine if you want me to get to shoot.
No, we were hitting on the actual.
It should even with with 3 rounds from a hell.
Did you guys report all this to Gore and E15, all of them?
Not as of yet. We will do that.
Okay.
I was hoping you guys would.
I would highly suggest filling out a bug report, because there is a pile of bugs that need to be fixed.
Yeah, well, apparently they seem to be more interested in adding stuff than fixing stuff.
Like I said, just file a bug report, and it'll get done eventually. That's all I can say on that. I'm not a developer. I can't promise anything besides it'll get done eventually.
On another
note,
which
will say that they are actually trying to fix that, because they do know about it, and they are trying to fix it right now.
On another note, who was the Kasrkin with a plasma on the roof that I hit a couple of times? Okay. Where did I hit you?
Depends. What were you using?
User entered your channel.
Thing on my back.
User in your channel timed out.
Debrief, please. Off of the armor onto the Kasrkins. Kasrkins, you guys had a great idea of having the recon team there. Just they weren't far enough away. If you're gonna have a recon team like that, because literally the armor drove around them in a long loop. Maybe 200, 300 meters behind them. And they didn't hear it. Also, you guys did do good on taking out the vehicles, but you could never positively identify that the vehicles were killed or the people on the ground were down. Because if you had pushed up a little more, Achilles and I think Laston was with you?
No,
or
it was Vulcan was with me.
Vulcan, if you two had pushed up a bit more and noticed that the Chimera crew was actually down to 1 person, like just even scouted it out, You had an open sight line on them, and they couldn't really see you through the bushes.
A note on that.
Go ahead.
Since I was the medic, we were worried about us getting down easily and trying to conserve our respawns. So we were being very extra careful about me going out in the open.
Fair, noted. And I forgot you were medic, so.
Good question.
Can I ask why we
Is
indexed?
that the Chimera to the south of the recon
Because it
team,
was a
like,
wash.
just in the,
We
near
lost
the
everybody.
crossroads?
Yeah, but we had
was-
respawns.
That
We had
was
We lost everybody at once.
No, yeah, but I don't think you understand. Everybody was down. Like, everybody was wiped. And all of your vehicles were down. I cannot, in a sane mind, send you back in when you lose half your respawns and the Kasrkins hadn't taken a single heavy casualty.
I'd have
I'm
happily
not-
gone back in.
I'm not going to do that. That's just not fun for everybody.
Fun for
I'd
me.
rather you guys use this time to learn, maybe do it again, or play a fun op. I'm not going to have you killing each other and have angers start getting on the table.
Yeah, again, like I put out to everybody, and I put out to my.
But yeah, no, I know. I know this is a training kind of thing. I would have been happy to go back in.
Yeah, no, I just listen. I want no animosity. You guys are in the same unit. You're on the same team, and just remember, AI
Not
are
on the
never.
same unit. Apparently.
You're in the same unit. You're on the same team, and AI are never going to be as smart as other players. That goes for that flank attack from you guys with trying to do the circling.
Our AI was just fucked.
Yeah, they were. As for the Kasrkins, you guys should probably put more recon in the side of town that you were in, Achilles, because you left that side really open, in my opinion, and you would have seen them coming probably a lot sooner if you had probably pushed a little more further out. You just left yourselves with a lot of blind spots. For instance, Yaba flipped his sentinel again.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Right out in the open in the forest, and if you had been pushed out a little more, you probably would have shot him before he even had the chance.
I had eyes on.
Back to the Chimera.
No, back to the Chimera. Yes, the Chimera, the one that was not dead. That Chimera was knocked out, everything red, one person down behind it, Tech Priest down behind, a little further back, and I forget her name because I'm terrible with names. You were behind the roughs. There was only one person up, and he actually bled out before getting shot.
Which one of you sniped me from a hill?
They fucked you up the tank.
They got into the tank and then
They
they took you out.
literally took your Lehman Russ. They fucking your guys
fine.
jumped out when they melted it. They took your tank and they shot you with it.
No. I got hit by a plasma. I got hit by Laz. From an
No,
opposite
you
hill
didn't.
from I got hit by Laz.
If
I got hit by Laz. I saw the Laz shots
Middle of
surrounding
the
me.
open.
No, I was behind a
He
tree.
was the one up on the. He was the one up on the trees that you hit with the battle cannon and heavy bolters.
If I may, there were
I
las
haven't.
fire. There was las fire heading towards you from the town.
Yeah,
I hit you with an APCR round and then a shitload of the machine gun.
I saw Laz coming at me. It might have been a bottle tracer.
Somebody else was shooting at you.
I can most definitely promise you that the Lehman Russ had all of its working guns shooting at you.
Yeah.
You had a very unfortunate time.
I know.
Love you, buddy.
Levy, I have a question regarding you. Why did you not board the Lehman Russ that was down maybe 10 feet behind you after your Chimera was knocked out? Instead, you kind of just ran around in the open by yourself. Your TeamSpeak glitched.
His TS is glitched, yeah.
I think I can answer, well, not exactly what he was thinking about the situation.
Okay, go ahead.
He was just repairing, or he had to get into the tank to turn the engine off while I repaired the track, and he decided to go on foot after that.
False. He never got in the tank. Levi never got in the tank. It was you and Dead. Levi stayed out of the tank and was spotting, and then shot a few rockets. Okay.
He turned it. He got in there, turned it off, and got out again.
He got in, turned it off, and then got out while I repaired it.
So the Chimera that wasn't destroyed is like we put at least.
It was knocked out. It was non-combat efficient. It was knocked out.
But if anyone was anyone behind it, like alive?
Yeah, down. Nope, down.
All right, well never mind then.
I kept shooting him.
Also,
No,
had
he
another
was down.
observation. When you lost your sentinels, you should have rallied into the tanks. Basically, there were some slots in the tanks, and the AI crew had bailed, so you could have reconsolidated, perhaps.
My tank died before I did.
My sentinel was miles away from everyone else.
Yeah, no, Yaba just got very unlucky, like usual. And the other sentinel, her tanks blew up before she went down.
I think getting into the tanks would be a worse idea because that would just mean a target for us to shoot
before
at.
the 42nd did.
Go ahead.
What's it? I will say that one of the sentinels that was among the wrecks that we didn't spot till later actually did. I think it was one of the multi-las sentinels. I got eyes on it and it immediately saw me and we traded. He fucking lit me the fuck up. That was
Oh, yeah, that was me.
trying to patch me for like 5
That was
minutes.
Tetany.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Yeah, thanks. It's really fucking hard to orient that shit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I wasn't even aware you were there until the first shot flew over my head, and I was like, oh shit, and then I just panic fired.
How much time have any of you spent in a sentinel?
You
Guys,
nearly killed
lock it
me.
up. Lock it up. Okay, so we'll hear from the group leaders. We will go with you first, Tech Priest.
Alright. First off, tank gunners. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't point him out, but if you're in the turret gunner, your eyes should be looking for enemy fire. If you see it, trace it back. If you are not firing on where those shots are coming from, you are not doing your job. Second, if you're in a position where the main gun is knocked out, move to another position. Move to the heavy bolter on the side that people are firing from. Move to the front gunner. Move to whatever weapon you have available. And also, if the vehicle's really that fracked, just blow it up. There's demolition charges for a reason. Sentinels, if you see the main vehicles getting whacked, fall back a bit, get out of firing range, engage from afar, because that's where you're strongest. Chimeras, if you see your heaviest vehicle go down, find more cover, get into the trees, do something to break up any possibilities of you being attacked. Because honestly, once we were in the open and they started hammering us, things fell apart. But above all, it's really, I'll admit, I'm guilty of this myself. Stay out of the open as much as possible. And gunners, just because there's trees between you and the town or whatever target, does not mean you cannot fire.
Yeah.
There's gaps in the trees. You time your shots.
Yeah, but ballistics will go through trees before you say anything.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Las bolts don't go through trees, but bullets do.
What I was going to say is, we had you all switch to HE rounds, which have a very large AoE when you hit something. So if a tree is between you and the target, aim slightly to the side of the tree, and you will still most likely hit them with shrapnel.
Right.
You know someone's there in
Kasrkin
cover.
armor is very weak to it. That, and also to oh, Tiger, come on! I'm in the middle of something.
It's chat. Just keep talking.
Just wanted to make an observation as well, as an observer. For the armor, when you came in nicely. You had nice
User
round
in your channel timed out.
a plan, but you just circled the town kind of too close. Your orbit should have been much further out. You should have observed where the enemy was as best as you could from maximum range, and then you'd have been able to direct your fire more effectively. But as it was, you took a long time coming in, so when you came around, maybe you were impatient. Your orbit was too close to the town. They started laying fire on you. It was effective fire, and yeah, they kind of broke your column, and then you were set into disarray.
The problem with that is it's so hilly there.
User entered your
if we had moved the circle out more north, the guns on the Chimera and the Lehman Russ would not have been able to depress enough to aim at the town. The only things that would have been able to aim at the town is the Sentinels. Not only that, we have trees either side of the town, which limits movement through the tanks. that the terrain pretty much forced us into a closed circle.
I would disagree. I would say that you should have used the defilade cover more to your advantage to scout for targets first. You were just unlucky that you happened to be on Trent and Hot Pocket's recon team, because you literally just your second loop, you just went right onto them. In fact, Dead Star went right on top of them. And that was the end of his tank. But yeah, no.
We had no idea there was a recon team. We expected one. That's why we split up further out. But we never expected there to be one in that area.
User in your channel timed out.
Understood.
Let alone to be a little bit further out. We weren't expecting them to be that close to the town.
Yeah.
I have some good screenshots from the operation. It includes the positions of both teams. I'll post them up in the channel afterwards.
I'll post up my video that I've recorded.
I will ask,
User
Nicole
entered
and
your
Orchid,
channel.
did you see Bravo team in the tanks becoming mountain goats?
Yes, I did.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, honestly.
Very beginning, you're going out to that mountainous area.
You'll see on my video that I'm recording. I'll upload it once I'm done with this.
Hill 665 there, just southeast of the town. That's a fucking mountain. So,
yeah,
a sentinel,
Oh
a sentinel, a chimera, and a Lehman Russ for fucking turned into mountain goats for 10 minutes trying to get over that.
Oh, that's where you flipped one of your fucking sentinels. That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta see it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright, guys,
Watch,
lock it up. Please let Achilles deep.
video. Fucking hilarious.
Yes, sir.
Kasrkin's, good job. 42nd Armored, thank you very much for providing us the training that we needed in order to combat enemy armor that will likely be coming on the op that will be following tomorrow. I'm hoping that you guys have taken away some invaluable lessons for this to also use to combat against Liru's hellish ways. As for Kasrkins, we should all do atonement for assigning the scouting team to be so close to our city, and we will do extra training in order to atone for that as the God Emperor demands. As for effective engagements and not finishing our kills, we shall all do an extra round of physical training to atone for that as the God Emperor demands as well.
Who was it that was? It was Breezy, and who else was by the tank?
Quick note, make sure you're on the yelling.
Sorry, Trent.
Okay. On a more serious note, I hope we all learned something from this, both units. To make things a little bit more clear, there is a very good reason why the Kasrkin/Astartes do not have an assigned loadout, and that's because we are oftentimes given missions that we have to adjust our loadout accordingly. Well, you're correct. You would not, in normal cases, we would not carry this much AT. However, in normal cases, we also don't engage entire armor columns single-handedly while trying to fortify a town. Which
Except we kind of would expect that of you if you're Astartes.
Absolutely, yeah. So, yes. Also, we are there to provide a challenge to the 42nd Armored, because, what happens if you guys go into a Lyra op where Lyra just decides to be a jackass and spawn 6 fucking rocket boys?
Oh, you mean every single op he does, right? He's a jackass.
Yeah,
on both.
like every op that he does. Storm boys with tank busters, or just a fucking squad of tank buster boys. They exist. So yeah. In any case, everyone, I am proud of you. Zeke and Zine, get with me after this, please. As for the rest of the Kasrkins, meet me in fucking chat after this.
Can I ask something? If we can do something?
Sure.
Who wants to do a fun up at CQB?
I do.
When? Right now?
Yeah.
You guys can go right
we missed our CQB training.
User in your channel timed out.
Can you give me like 10 minutes? Just go get something to eat, and I'll host one happily.
I thought I'd ask Karskins or my guys if they wanted to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
gotta be up early tomorrow. I got a fucking PT test, but
Yeah, I'm not really gonna come.
yeah, I got a
one
PT.
thing
I
do
got
wanna
a PT
mention.
test, which is why I
User
try to
entered
push
your
this up as early
channel.
as possible. However, the rest of the Kasrkins, you guys are absolutely welcome to join them in CQB if you want.
I mean,
one thing I do want to say is, Tech Breeze, you said they should scuttle the tank if it's fucked beyond repair and it needs to move on elsewhere. Just make sure, for the love of God, that the logistics officer is nowhere near when you say that, or when you do it.
This track
will
I'm
have
too
a heart
happy.
attack and die on the spot.
Normally, we wouldn't
My
scuttle.
quartermaster is currently away for a week, so he can go fuck
Good.
himself.
I will also point this out. He also says it himself.
He actually said it first.
Yep.
Make sure no other logistic officer both meets your logistics officer or sees your division in general.
But primarily, if it's repairable, we'll keep it. But if it's not repairable and you're in shit, it's blow
I
and
think
run.
it depends what it is, because if it's like a Chimera, we probably could just do that, no
Okay,
problem.
guys, lock it up.
Yeah. Anyway.
Also, I'll just say this: if we're if we're only allowed to have one stubber and 2 meltas, we're gonna do whatever the hell we want with those tanks. That's it.
Cool. I have nothing. I don't know if the rest of the Kasrkins do, but you guys can get with me after this.
I want to get with you, baby. Mwah.
I have something for Z, but that's after.
Yes, that is after.
Okay. Armor, I will debrief with Kasrkins first, and then I will come back on after I get something to eat. If you want to do that, Fana. Or for anyone in general.
I might not be able to do it just because I'm dealing with a lot of other crap right now, and I'm just.
No, that's fine. If you guys get a good size, let me know, and I'll come back on.
Hey guys, if you really want to do it, you're free to do it. But I'm not gonna be able to go join you. I'm just. This whole thing took a lot out of me, combined with a lot of other crap going on. I'd be willing to.
Alright, everybody. Zeus has dismissed everyone.
Is that arms?
No.
No presenting arms. There's been enough shooting each other.
User left your channel.
Present grenades!
Yep, there we go.
User left your channel.
Alright, goodbye.
Achilles?
User left your channel. 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 User left your channel.
That was
User joined your channel.
Everybody went flying.
Kind of embarrassing, to be honest.
I feel that was mostly to our own devices. I didn't want to mention yet, but crossing on